Everyone, it's a History Nerd, and we're back with another episode of Europa Universalis for England. Soon to be Great Britain. Soon-ish. I do believe we've got some time. Oh, thank you. Before we can look at, oops, let's go to the right ones. We've got some time before we can worry about getting Scotland under our crown, but it will happen. It's inevitable, so that's good. What we need to focus on now as a nation is getting our naval tech up, getting our colonies on the go, and getting our economy going. Everything else in the British Isles here, it's just diplomacy that's left, really. Little chunks left of Scotland that we'll just take. And indeed, we do have a free diplomat. Who should we send him to? Perhaps Portugal. Well, we were at war with them, so perhaps Spain? Yeah, we'll, there it is, relations. We'll play it around a bit. We'll have the England-Spanish friendship, as opposed to the Portuguese one. Let's see how history changes that around. We do have a free advisor. Please, advisor. How much gold are we making? 5. Yeah, we'll toss that guy in. Extra diplomatic points are always a good thing, and then we won't worry about that. Yay! What have we got now? Construct a grand fleet. Not yet. Incorporate Scotland into our country. That sounds like a great idea. Might be a while, but that still sounds like a great idea. Lately, we've been looking for painters or artists to try to adequately capture the glory of our monarch. As it happens, a painter offered his service to us just this morning. We'll hire him for a lot of ducats. Well, we can take the prestige hit. So, yeah. Can't afford to just go throw in money at painters right now. And Mary's seeming to be able to keep a good control over the throne. And we haven't had anybody really rise up or anything ridiculous like that. So that's good. We're about halfway done annexing 1510. Hey, that is going to be a while. Such a shame. Alright. Let's see, we're going to want some administration buildings or some... Nah, basically just administration buildings. Trying to get as much money as possible out of England that we can. And I'm thinking that means that there is going to get a constable. Or maybe... what do we want? Do we want... Yeah, let's go there. Gloucestershire. So, yeah, there's really not much to talk about. My word. Sorry about the coughing. There's not much to talk about. Well, we prep ourselves for the journey west. Excuse me. Yay, Cardinal. 1,000 apologies. If you're picking up on all the belching. Nobody ever accused me of being classy. We might want to try thinking about getting a base in Africa for the push west. Now, it's still a bit too far out, but with the colonial range plus 50%, we might be able to get something in Africa right away. Let's just see. Maybe not. So, our range is 160, and that's 344 away. Doing the math, we're going to be just shy. And of course, all those important places have been already claimed. We're not going to be claiming any of them. So, we're not quite. We need another tech level in diplomacy first, which will increase our... Yeah, that's what we got to do. We got to get Diplotech 6, then we can hit the idea, then we can start colonizing. I remember. Revolt in the Highlands. High taxes and cultural and religious differences have caused unhappiness among our citizens. If this continues, it will drastically affect the stability of our nation. We can ignore them, deal with 3 regiments of Highlanders running around being angry, or we can lower taxes. I think we're going to ignore them. 3 regiments, not a lot to worry about. We can send the Royal Army up to Ayrshire there, and we can throw some money at it too. And yes, I'm quite excited now that it's getting to a point where the British Isles are just mine, and it's known by everybody that I can use the terrain map view instead of the political map view, and I do quite like it a lot better. I still wouldn't use it in Europe. I would still find that annoying, especially in the Holy Roman Empire. Like, if I were playing Austria, I'd still need the good old-fashioned political map view. But this is nice. I like this. I mean, it's easy with England because just everything on this island's mine. And I know it. Ain't nobody can do anything about that. And that's how I likes it. Right. Yes. We can drop maintenance back down to half. Good. What do we got? The military advisor. There's really not much we can do in there. Land force limits maybe, but the money we're making is better than having the increased land force, because we're not going to be going to war with anybody right now. No enemies, no reason to fight. We're not going to invest in a new idea. We're going to let that just grow and take the tech. Spilling beverage all over myself, that's useless. It was in me, not on me. How to drink with the history nerd. You gots to put it in ya. Oh, losing my mind slowly. Slowly but surely. Yes. So we could throw some money at a new leader. We have no exploration squadron, of course. But we do have the room for it, don't we? Yes, oh, we do. We definitely do. I'd like to look at enhancing the fleet. But it just feels like it's kind of a waste, because I'll wind up nuking those ships quite quickly for caravels. Anyway, it seems as if serfs are moving out of the provinces and aim to earn a living in the capital. This is creating turmoil in the country, but our capital may benefit in the long run. Well, we have to accept it. Right? The serfs do not belong on their turf. They can come to London. How else are we going to be the world city of the world? That's London's motto for this time continuum in the game. London, the world city of the world. I likes it. Alright, it looks like we lost that free diplomat, probably because we're not controlling the papacy anymore. I'm not entirely sure why. But I'm going to blame the Swiss and Oberholzer. He'll become British. Or English, I guess, at this stage. There is no British. There we go, 55. Hopefully no one wants to put up a fight for that. They probably will. We can invest in technologies. Excellent. Naval ambitions. Glorious. Okay. Now, just to make sure I'm not losing my mind, we're still out of range, but it's 275, which if we double it, puts us over 500, which is good news for getting to the New World. So step the second is to accumulate enough diplomatic power to unlock, what's it's called, the overseas exploration, and then from there, begin doing some overseas exploration. Elizabeth's popularity began to wane towards the end of her reign. The war with Spain dragged on inconclusively. The Parliament became less tractable and began to object to the abuse of the royally granted monopolies, which was used to reward her favorites and tolerate considerable corruption. At last, Golden's speech to Parliament in 1601 reaffirmed her love for her subjects, but it came in the context of a bitter clash over royal monopolies, which she ceased from. Cancel them! Strengthen them! Looking at this, I'm thinking strengthen them. We get increased money and increased happy green things, not happiness, but green things, which make me happy, or cancel them, which would just increase our trade a little bit, drop our spy defense, but we're losing 200 ducats and stability? Who'd be that dumb? Who would be that dumb? There's now an event chain that's going to ruin my life, I would imagine. Alright. Where are we going to put down a constable? We'll put one down there in Ireland. Meath, good old Dublin. We should be getting nice and close to getting that taken care of. One would hope. Oh my, yes, we can do some more building here. Right. Perhaps temples would be good. It seems that there are a few places that could use them that are missing them. Constables, is there any? So the best we can do from a constable here is what? 525? The best we can do from a temple looks to be the same. Right? Yes. Quite. And marketplace or any of that is not what we're going for because we don't want to spend diplomacy points. So we will work on getting more men in uniform. That's important too. And what do we need? We need 400. So it is going to take a while. But we shall persevere. I wonder. They don't have me set as a rival. They don't have me set as an enemy. Perhaps. Once we're done annexing what's it's called in Ireland, Connacht, I'll start improving ties with Brittany here because they are Breton. They're not accepted by me, but hell, they're, you know, they're sort of British, not British. I think there's a difference, and if there isn't, I'm making one for this game. So the British will vassalize the British, perhaps. Perhaps not. I mean, we'll see. I'm not hinging anything on that, but 'tis an idea I had. More men in uniform. Get the Scots in uniform now, too. And we're a quarter of the way to this thing. Goals. Excellent. Whoa. Okay. Wonderful. Go to Brittany. Go to Brittany. Sure, yeah, let's get a royal marriage first, and then we'll improve relations. Sounds like an idea. Doesn't it? Doesn't it indeed? Go back. Turn around, go back. Improve your relations. Quickly, please. Thank you. Righto. And all the random British sayings I know. Enjoy, world. Yeah, good. The Austrians don't like pirates. I can support them in that.
Oh,
My word. Jibber-jabbering on about nothing when we've got technologies to invest in. Noble Republic, doesn't really matter. But we do get the new idea group. Huzzah! Free slot! So, what are we going to go for? I have a feeling I've picked and chosen many a few before. I don't even think I'm making sense anymore. But I'm thinking economic ideas would be good now, early on in Britain's life. The other thing that I've also wondered is, you can do defensive, offensive, quality, quantity, aristocratic. I'm wondering if I could do like an offensive, defensive, quality, quantity type of thing. Which seems ridiculous. It seems like offensive and defensive should be mutually exclusive, as well as quality and quantity. I'm not sure, but, yeah, I think I'm going to go with the economic ideas, right? Is that what I'm not going to go diplomatic. Maybe innovative? I mean, that does look pretty good. Espionage. Not really a spy, but economic. I think that's going to be helpful. So let's do that. Let's build up the economy of Great Britain. Or just England still. Apologies, I'm calling it Great Britain well before it is Great Britain. And if you are from England, and are a die-hard, staunch Englander, I do apologize. And if you're from Britain, but you're not English, and you're like, hey, you're England, you're not Great Britain, because you don't have 3 little chunks of Scotland yet. I'm sorry, as well. It's just what happens. The glory of our capital has long been neglected. We now have an opportunity to improve the city and make it a beacon of cultural pride. This may prove costly, but there is an alternative solution. Use the military as workforce. What? Yes. Spend money. I think we'll use the military. So, get to work, lads, making London the world's city of the world, a beautiful world city of the world. Oh my. Dearie me. That won't do. Oh, well, we shall have to wait. We will wait. Oh, we're making bank now, look at that! Certainly enough to, slap some more men in uniform. And then, excuse me, once I'm able to get the colonists going... Oh dear, what? No. Close. Thank you. Why am I so confused? Yes, you think you're hot potatoes there, Burgundy? That was mine, right? That was? Yes? 55 votes? Yes. Take that. I don't even think anybody in this time frame would use the term hot potatoes. Nor, let alone, use it to describe someone's opinion of themselves. I bet you think you're all hot potatoes. What's been said cannot be unsaid. Still, let's see if we can make that a thing, guys. I'm not hopeful of that. But yes, they certainly wouldn't be accusing each other of thinking of themselves as hot potatoes before contact with the New World, that's for certain. Come on, we're almost done. That's just a little bit. Then we'll still have the south to take care of. I don't imagine they're all at oh, well, they are pretty close to... I mean, they like us, and we like them. Jolly good. What about you, Scotland? Oh, things are improving. So you see, it really doesn't take a long time to get relations up after you kick a country's ass in a war. It's, you know, it's kind of... just wait a bit. They'll forget. You won't. You'll remember. I hope you remember. But, the Protestant Reformation in 1509. Thoughts of disapproval against the Roman Catholic Church are spreading across Europe as a result of the increasing corruption of monks and clerics. Voices are raised questioning the current principles and greed of the Church. A monk in Stettin has for some time expressed deep concerns and is now openly declaring his discontent with the Church, paving the way towards a reformation of the faith. Now, this does present an interesting little discussion about religion in EU4, and is it beneficial to even bother switching? Right now, I'm certainly thinking as a as an island nation, as a nation that doesn't have colonies yet, it might not be a bad idea to switch. Protestantism, excuse me, certainly does have different ideas. You can see national tax modifier of 10, an idea cost of -10. That sounds really good, right? Like that does sound great. Why not switch? And without having, you know, overseas colonies, it won't be that difficult to swap out the country, I don't believe. Although we would still have an awful lot of religious, like, rebellions and things like that, I would imagine. You know, the Catholics who want to remain Catholic will not be impressed. But before I go off slapping little bits of England down in the New World, it might not be a bad idea. Nope, not going to let me go. I'd like to assist you, I really would, but you won't let me. You didn't need it anyway. Okay. Alright, so we've stopped improving relations with Brittany, because we're like, hey, we're all we can go. They certainly won't want to become vassals, but we could try and, I don't know, maybe get an alliance in there. That's not a bad idea. Sort of protect them from France. Now, I'm doing what I said I wouldn't do. I don't know if I said I wouldn't do it, but I'm doing what I don't want to do, and that's getting involved in the continent. But I can't not, because, hey, what else am I going to do, right? Well, we're just at the very cusp of sending out colonists. Right now, you know, there's not much to do. So I think ensuring Brittany's at least survival, if not incorporation into Great Britain, might not be a bad idea. When a small country gives up its independence to join a greater realm, there's a lot of adapting, and while some parts are easier, the administration of the realm will still need to expand to accommodate all possibilities. Integration is a slow process. There's a little bit of legitimacy, but hey, whatever. We got 3/5 of what's it's called? Ireland. Whew, what's it's called? That is that's rude. That's what that is. All right. We'll send the Irish fleet here to join with this fleet. Come on, go back. And do we have any other Irish ships kicking around? We probably should, but it doesn't look like we do. Just the one. Righto. You can return to doing your trade thing in Bordeaux. That's fine. We've got a little bit of an army, which could be a nice addition to the Army of Ireland. Let's just see. And it's keeping us right where it wants to be. Okay. So that's good. And what else? I think... How close are we? We're getting close. We're getting close to getting enough points to send people west. Okay, Ferrera, no. No. There. You guys want to fight about it? It's my clergy guy that I stole from what's-its-country, the German one. Monarchs ruled by issuing ordinances. They were also almost powerless to enforce them. Enforcement depended upon the local powers, nobles, city governments, etc. That would not always be as vigilant as some monarchs would have desired. Then handle it, increase attempts. We don't need administration power or anything at the moment, so increase the attempts of whatever we were doing. Temples! How are we looking? Ooh, that is money. There we go. Jolly good. We should just be raking the cash in by now. We've got our diplomats kicking around doing nothing. They're like, hey, well, we should do something. There isn't really anything we can do. That was Brittany anyway, so that's fine. Leinster. Let's see here. We got that. What are we missing to that? It's just the relation thingies. Right. Who's your freaking rivals? Scotland and Brittany. Why, Munster? Why? You are just infuriating with your stupidness. Oh, we don't like Scotland. We're gonna go up against them. Don't. Just don't. Alright, and we can see things drop down a little bit with Scotland because they're like, hey, you annexed Munster. We're Connacht. Deal with it. Alright, just deal. It's not like you guys can do anything about it anyway. Go ahead, fight me for it. Bring it on. Scots and Irish. Alright, well that's exciting. The Army of Ireland is just as big as the Army of the Royal Army. Nobody caught that misspeak, I hope. Okay. There we go. Another one there. I just need to get this up there. Need to get you there so we can send a colonist west. Excellent. Pike and shot. So we're getting, you know, increases that are good, but not necessarily anything that, you know, we're going to get rid of the longbow next, and that's what I'm really waiting for. I stand corrected. That's not what I'm really waiting for. I'm not really waiting for anything, to be honest. That would imply I've got a plan, especially a military one, and I don't. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. And hoping that we can get west. And not just be stuck with Newfoundland, but actually have land. I'm not sure where or how far the Spanish or Castile has gotten out west. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Because apparently I can't do anything with you. Oh. In a turn. Or in a day. Not turn. Really good. Thank you. I mean, the very interesting thing here, I mean, we can offer Castile an alliance right now, and they'll be like, yep, we're in. Which is great for, you know, combating France. I think first, though, we are going to want to do a... you won't do that, would you? Both countries are Catholic. Distance between borders. Okay, so we need to say, hello. Hello, Castile. Of our alliance, eh? Righto. Thank you. Then once we come back, he's back home. He's like, yes, Benjamin Riley reporting. Castile will agree with. Jolly good, yes. Right there, turn back around. Improve relations with him. Jolly good, sir. Be sure to do that. Wow. I'm sorry. Deeply, deeply sorry. Okay. Here we go. Right now, there's 500 natives. 4 axes, aggressiveness, 1 bow, ferocity. What does that even mean? I don't understand that. That little rating system. Whatever. Go there. Now, I think I actually need to colonize the land before I can rename it, because right now, clicking here is doing not a thing. So, we'll figure that out. Anyway, with the sending of Philip Hudson off to Newfoundland, I think that is a great place to leave the video for now. You are actually on duty, and we're making bank, so that's good. So yes, thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, music, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you next time.